Welcome to Mr. Eagle 2021.
Thank you so much for supporting our cause this year, the Wild Animal Sanctuary.
The sanctuary travels across America and around the world, rescuing animals in suffering. Each animal is rehabilitated and released into large natural habitats with other animals of their own kind. Their remarkable recoveries lead to a life full of friendship, freedom, love, and joy.
Since its establishment in 1980, the Wild Animal Sanctuary has rescued over 650 lions, tigers, bears, and wolves.
Through our efforts this week, we have been raising money to adopt the two bears, Walter and Mafalda. Our money will be used to keep them healthy and well-fed in their new, expansive habitats at the sanctuary.
It's not too late to donate to Mr. Moneymaker. Use the links in the description to support your favorite contestant. If you can't decide who to support for Mr. Moneymaker, you can always choose multiple contestants or donate to the Wild Animal Sanctuary without contributing to individual contestants. Watch to the very end for the chance to vote for Mr. Uplifting, the contestant whose performance is most inspirational and entertaining. And finally, tune in next week for the results. An announcement of the winners will be posted on the Mad Week webpage, the Heritage homepage, and Advisory Google Classrooms next Friday, April 30th.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the grand finale to Mad Week 2021, Mr. Eagle.
So sit back, relax, and come on a trip with us into the wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his spread in the night. And is watching us all with the eye of the tiger.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Oh, Scooby-Doo, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, and they like me. And I to be human too. Born to be wild. Born to be wild.
Cade Kurowski has climbed every 14er in Colorado in just one day. He is one who chooses to live his life in bold or in italics, never regular. Cade Kurowski has the soul of a bottlenose dolphin. Each movement is made with such grace. If you ever pass Cade Kurowski in the hallway, be sure you add it to your resume. Once in Florida, Cade was attacked by a great white shark, and after 5 painful minutes, the shark died. Cade Kurowski makes the most interesting man in the world look a little less interesting. I give you Mr. January, Cade Kurowski.
I give you Mr. January, Cade Kurowski, performing his beach ballet.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Just tell me your names, please.
I'm Cade Kurowski, and this is my brother Camden Kurowski.
Where are you both from?
The great state of Colorado. Howdy, I'm Cade Kurowski, and I'm Mr. January. Today for my talent, I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to skydive without a parachute, land in shark-infested waters, and survive. For this talent today, this talent is pretty dangerous in itself.
No, we're not doing it this time.
Oh, right, COVID. So instead, I'm going to be giving you guys a different talent. This talent is still extremely dangerous and requires tons of skill. So I give you today, Ball Bello.
I'm going to ask you one last question. Are you here to win it?
Why, of course we are.
Good. Yes.
Good.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
That was so unique. You are beautiful, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to see something different, something unique, and you just gave that to us. It was absolutely brilliant.
Incredible. Incredible.
That was what I call a 10. As simple as that.
Sebastian Wolf has the biggest, grayest, bushiest beard in all the land. As Sebastian curls it in his fingers and waves it in the wind, he spreads snow along the ski slopes and chlorinated water in your pools, hot tubs, jacuzzis, oceans, and bathtubs. All the gifts you send on Valentine's were definitely just from him. Common folk always ask, why is it your big, gray, bushy beard gives you powers? Sebastian always responds, stroking the silver strands sends sophistication to my skull. Here is Mr. February, Sebastian Wolf, playing the guitar.
With a heart of gold, it makes sense that this next contestant is representing the month of love. Here is Sebastian Wolf, Mr. February, singing an original song.
Yes, I leave for school soon, there's still so much to do. Though the friends I made in classroom, it's not the same on Zoom. We tackle every tower, but with time it goes sour. Cause when time gives you lemons, we will fill ourselves with conversational. We're talking smart like whoa, irreplaceable. Our lives have never been more operational. We're back to being born. It's Mr. February. We are never on our own. No, we are never on our own. They only call me on my birthday. I miss when we would serve fake cute girls on the street. Cause oh, what a fun way to beat the heat on a Sunday. My friends would call me on my lemon phone. What do we talk? What do we say? What do we talk? I'm feeling done. Conversational, we're talking smart like whoa, irreplaceable. Our lives have never been more operational. We're back to being born. It's Mr. February. We are never on our own. We are never on our own. We're never on our own. We are never on our own. My friends will call me on my lemon phone. What do they talk? What do they say? What do we talk? I'm feeling done. My friends will call on their little phone. What little phone? I'm feeling done. Conversational, we're talking smart like whoa, irreplaceable. Our lives have never been more operational. We're back to being born. It's Mr. February. We are never on our own. We are never on our own. We're never on our own. We're never on our own. Conversational, irreplaceable, operational. It's Mr. February.
This year, you will no doubt notice that there are only 11 contestants competing for Mr. Eagle. Why 11? Why is there no Mr. March, you might ask? You remember what happened last year? The world shut down. A global pandemic, no closure. Did you happen to notice that also? Yes, no goodbyes with the seniors of 2020? Well, we didn't want to invite that kind of chaos and craziness into our show. So, no, there is no Mr. March. March has had its turn in the spotlight, and we all saw how that went.
Struck by lightning 3 times, hence the white streak in my hair. The lightning not only changed my hair, but gave me the ability to dodge flying trombones as they barreled towards my head, and conduct the marching band at lightning speeds. I am Ethan. Here I am, Mr. April, singing sway and playing trombone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't fall for any April Fool's pranks this year. Instead, fall for Mr. April himself, Ethan Gonzalez, performing on his trombone.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. When the rivers start to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me.
Joe Wall doesn't cry at sad movies. Sad movies cry at him.
It still isn't over.
His email address is gmail@joewall.com. Joe Wall was exposed to the coronavirus. Now the coronavirus has to quarantine for 2 weeks. Joe Wall doesn't follow the arrows in school. I mean, he tries, but, you know, it's hard when it just puts you in circles, so you end up just being in the wrong hallway, and you end up being where you don't want to be, and you just, you know, you're in the student center, and you have to follow the loop, and then he just ends up being late for class, and so has to not follow the arrows, but it's a whole thing. But Joe Wall isn't like everyone else. He puts his pants on 2 legs at a time. And here's Mr. May, Joe Wall, showing you how to raise money for Mad Week.
Watch out, folks. You may just spring for this next contestant. Please welcome Mr. May, Joseph Wall, with some inspiring ideas for Mad Week.
Looking for this.
Henry Fleck invented the game of hockey. They say he's the greatest player of all time. When he plays music, everyone within 500 miles stops and listens to the waterfall of notes. He's never told a joke that didn't get a laugh, and when asked how he does it, he says, maybe it's because funny is my middle name. His dance moves are so wicked the song Bust a Move was made after him. And here's Mr. June, Henry Fleck, dancing side by side with his 6-year-old self to Low by Flo Rida.
Mr. June will make you swoon. Henry Fleck with the moves that made him famous.
Oh, yeah! Let me talk. I know it's
She showed her.
He swam across every ocean. He's climbed every mountain. He's an Olympian in every sport.
Go, white boy, go!
And in kindergarten, he could carry 4 chairs at once.
Go, white boy, go!
His handwriting was so perfect, he had to become left-handed.
Do you want any?
No, it's fine. He's built different. And he's James Kramer, and he's going to do some trick shots for us.
With this next contestant, we'll be sure to see fireworks. With some incredible trick shots, welcome Mr. July, James Kramer.
Hey, yo, what's wrong, J Money?
I couldn't buy a bucket if they were 100% off.
Hey, man, hit this. I got you.
Big bets.
Once defended a village of chinchillas from a horde of angry polar bears with nothing but a bobby pin and a spork. In his free time, he enjoys saving puppies from burning buildings, kittens from trees, and little old ladies from technology. Many say that the lost art of puns is dead. He thinks otherwise. In the future, he looks forward to creating world peace using the powers of teddy bears and lollipops. Now here he is, Mr. August, Garrett Gomans, playing Can't Take My Eyes Off You.
You might want to be sure to set up a study date with this next contestant. Performing Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, Mr. August, Garrett Gomans.
When Liam was born, the sheer beauty of his fully grown hair blinded the doctors. If the kitten is stuck in a tree, it will instantly come down upon seeing his flow, just for a chance to play with it. It is said that the wind blows just to make his hair look good. Milan, Paris, London, and New York Fashion Weeks competed to have him in their shows. He turned them down to volunteer at the local animal shelter. The only reason Liam wears a hat is to keep everyone from drooling over his glorious curls. He trained his hair to talk, but it would turn anyone to gold if they listened. And here is Mr. September, Liam McCarthy, giving an infomercial on Liam Time.
As the leaves start to fall in September, you're sure to fall for this next contestant with Liam Time, Mr. September, Liam McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I'm a man of many talents. That's why it's so hard to pick one from so many. Take magic, for example. Boom, easy peasy, done. Next, take skiing. Roll a clip, easy, done.
Every time they turn the lights down, just wanna go that extra mile for you. Public display of affection feels like no one else in the room. Breaking it down like there's no one around.
Ladies and gentlemen, you didn't just come here for a performance. You came here for a product. I'm gonna give you that product. Introducing Liam Time. It's gonna revolutionize your life. Change mine, it'll change yours. Got a late coworker, family, friend, cat, grandma, I don't know who it is, doesn't matter. Here's the thing, it's life-changing. Practically sells itself. So here's how Liam Time works. You got that coworker, family, friend, whoever, doesn't matter. But they're always running late. Doesn't matter how early you tell them to show up. They're running late. Always 7 minutes late. It's terrible. You can't fix it. I have a solution for it. Here's how it works. Got this clock here, right? They're on normal time. So what Liam Time does is it sets the clock 7 minutes late. So while your friend, coworker, whoever thinks they're showing up at 12:07, it's actually 12. Look at these customers before Liam Time.
Liam, you're 7 minutes late. Late? 7 minutes late, buddy. What the heck?
I'm sorry, I really tried to be here on time. Now look at the difference with Liam Time.
Liam, you're on time.
Thought I was late.
No, you're on time, buddy.
Oh.
Liam Time. You're on time. Thanks to Liam Time. Well, Liam Time changed my life. Revolutionary device. Absolutely amazing. Before Liam Time, Liam would be 7 minutes late. Every time. Every single time to any event. Didn't matter what it was, he was always late. Then after we got Liam Time, it changed the entire universe. Liam was on time to everything.
Now that he has Liam Time, it's just like, it's magic. It's so much easier. I mean, the thought and process that went behind this device is like insane. I mean, it's basically like reversing time. It's like that complicated, but it's so simple because it's just in this little box thing, and it's just amazing.
With Liam Time, this is it. Never get any other clock again in your life. Boom, done, easy. This is truly life-changing. Get yours today. What are you waiting for? We all have that one person in our lives who always shows up late. This will fix it. Call 1-800-LIAM-TIME today. I'll repeat again, 1-800-LIAM-TIME today to get yours. Call within the next 7 minutes and we'll double your offer. Now with Liam Time, he's showing up on real time.
Next up, we have Thomas Gabriel Sanchez Lorenzo. You make me un poco loco, un poquitito loco. The way you keep me guessing, I'm nodding and I'm yesing. I'll count it as a blessing that I'm only un poco loco Garcia. He has already ran for president of the United States 7 times in the last 4 years as the #1 candidate for the Republican Party, so far being unsuccessful. We'll get him next year, boys. He has won the award for the most sustainable toilet, taking after his great-great-great-great-grandfather Thomas Crapper, as well as the most sustainable steam engine, taking after his great-great-grandfather Thomas the Tank Engine. He likes to spend his free time with long, lonely walks in the middle of a heavily wooded backcountry, occasionally getting lost and having to survive off of koala and axolotl meat, his favorite treat. Well, that rhymes. He aspires to be the first man on Mars, true facts actually, as well as living out the entire plot of The Martian starring Matt Damon, because he also plans to major in botany. What a nerd. He would like to thank Neil deGrasse Tyson, the creators of the Wii Fit, and the Red Ghost from Pac-Man for always being a reminder that sometimes in life, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Here is Mr. October, Thomas Garcia, singing Bubble Toes by Jack Johnson. Thank you.
It's all treats and no tricks with Mr. October. Here is Thomas Garcia, Mr. October, singing Jack Johnson's Bubbly Toes.
It's as simple as something that nobody knows, that her eyes are as big as her bubbly toes, up the feet of a queen of the hearts of the gods, her feet all covered in tar balls and scars. It's as common as something that nobody knows, that her beauty will follow wherever she goes, up the hill in the back of her house in the wood. She loves me forever, I know she could. Remember when you and me, how we used to be, just good friends, wouldn't give me none, but all I wanted was sun. She's got a whole lot of reasons, she can think a single one that can justify leaving, and he got none, but he thinks he got so many problems, man, he got too much time to waste. His dreams are like commercials, but her dreams are picture perfect, and their dreams are so related, though they're often underestimated. Something nobody knows, that her eyes are as big as her bubbly toes, at the feet of the queen of the hearts of the gods, feet are infested with tar balls, and la-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was eating lunch in the DLG when this little girl came and she sat next to me. Never seen nobody move the way she did. Well, she did and she does and she'll do it again. When you move like a jellyfish, rhythm don't mean nothing. You go with the flow, you don't stop. Move like a jellyfish, rhythm is nothing. You go with the flow, you don't stop. It's a common to something nobody knows, that her beauty will follow wherever she goes, up the hill in the back of her house in the wood. She loved me forever, I know. She la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. You would only listen, you might just realize what you're missing. You're missing me. You would only listen, you might just realize what you're missing. You're missing me. Simple as something that nobody knows, that it's as big as her bubbly toes, up the hill in the back of her house in the wood. She loved me forever, I know. She la da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Samuel. Samuel. Samuel Trawick. Yes, you. Samuel Trawick is the man that once made Gordon Ramsay cry. He also taught that famous cow how to jump over the moon. When people say his name, lightning strikes. His mystery novel is a New York Times bestseller. People are still trying to figure out who done it. One day, he made the river change its path, just so he could get to school on time. When he comes to a fork in the road, he goes straight. Here is Mr. November doing a cooking show comedy skit.
The leaves won't be the only thing falling for this next contestant. It's Mr. November, Samuel Trawick, cooking up something as amazing as he is.
Hello everyone, we're going to be baking today. Me being a extremely professional chef, I'm using one of these bad boys. Yes, a fun to bake, because I'm not even sure Easy Bakes even exist anymore. And is it easy to bake? Probably not with this, but hopefully it's gonna be fun. This is no instructions. So today we're gonna make the brownies that are hopefully in. Nope, just utensils. Well, who needs a recipe anyway? That's better. Now time to improv some brownies. And lastly, an egg. And then you just have to whisk it all together.
Run.
Now that we've got it nicely whisked together and incorporated, it's time to figure out how to use our fun to bake. So let's just say dot number 5, 4, 7. Then we just have to put the batter into our pan.
6.5 hours later.
Gorgeous. Now, I'm assuming this is in. Let's. This legitimately just spins in a circle. I hope it's done, because I'm done waiting for it. Okay. Oh, okay. An amazingly charming brownie. Let's give it a taste test. I may need to go back and make a few recipe adjustments, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, let's see how they turned out. They turned out perfect! The perfect easy bake oven brownies! Someone has to come taste these. Okay, Okay, I know this isn't the way you're supposed to eat brownies, but I think eating them with a fork just makes them so much better.
Rylan Montoya is the type of guy to run a marathon just because it's on his way. One time, a rattlesnake bit him. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the snake finally died. He has won the Lifetime Achievement Award twice. If opportunity knocks and he's not home, opportunity waits. There's no doubt that his words carry the weight that would break a less interesting man's jaw. He is, indeed, the most interesting man in the world.
Performing an original piece on the piano, it's Rylan Montoya.
Cade Kurowski is a terrific example of pride, character, and excellence. As both a student and an athlete, he never fails to showcase these qualities. He has been nominated the class president since sophomore year and has even been elected the student body president this year. Additionally, he is a member of the Heritage Lacrosse team and an avid member of the National Honors Society. In everything from AP classes to lacrosse, he has proven excellence in every way. Cade Kurowski is the kind of guy that knows how to put his best foot forward while not sweating the small stuff. Whether it is his outlandish claim that a chocolate muffin from Costco is part of his identity construction, wearing cut-off sweatpants, boat shoes, and a Tommy Bahama shirt the day before a once-in-a-decade snowstorm, or Snapchatting the ceiling of my classroom, Cade is the kind of guy who knows how to have a good time and look cool doing it.
Pride, character, and excellence have always shined so true in Mr. February, Sebastian Wolf. He's a natural leader inside and outside of the classroom. Notably, Sebastian holds school records in multiple swim events and earned Heritage Swim and Dive's Most Valuable Player for all 4 years. And if you aren't captivated enough by his swimming, Swedish, or schoolwork, you may find yourself smiling at his silliness. Pride, character, and excellence have ever shined in his actions, his intentions, and his smile. Truly, Sebastian Wolf is a model student. Day in and day out, Sebastian is there to greet you with a smile at the door and lead class discussion. On a day without him in class, the sun shines less brightly, the birds sing quieter. And in his own words, Sebastian is, quote, the most prestigious writer at Heritage High School, and also, quote, his opinions should be taken as fact, unquote. He actually put that in an essay once. But honestly, Sebastian's the best. Vote for him.
Want to see some pictures of March growing up? They don't exist. Because it has been March of 2020 since the beginning of time. Like Mr. Rudolph, who was born looking exactly the same way he looks right now.
It is likely that you will recognize Mr. April Ethan Gonzalez, as he is involved in so many aspects of the Heritage Music program. He has participated in band, jazz band, and marching band during his time at Heritage. He notes that he was drawn to the band particularly because of the community that has been built over the past several years. Ethan enjoys marching band so much that he became the drum major, and he takes a lot of pride in his leadership role and works to help band members with anything they need, from notes and rhythms to emotions and relationships. He exemplifies friendship, community, and positivity throughout the school and can often be found supporting others. I could sit here and pontificate about Ethan Gonzalez for a long time. He is one of the finest young men I've ever had the opportunity or privilege to work with. His mild manner is something to behold when it's put in a leadership position such as drum major of a 100-piece marching band. He didn't jump up and down, scream and holler. He never demeaned anybody. He would simply ask, and the kids would do it. And not because they were afraid of him, but because they respected him and do respect him. And so do I. Just a wonderful, all-around human being. And there's nobody I'd rather see win this than Ethan Gonzalez. Good luck, bud.
Joe has been representing pride, character, and excellence for all of his time at Heritage. He was an integral part of the cross-country team for 4 years and led the team his senior year as a captain. He founded the Rock Climbing Club, giving the opportunity for Heritage students to enjoy easy access climbing. He has helped Eagle Media grow and expand into the program it is now, so that all students have an opportunity to create video content. Joe embodies pride, character, and excellence in everything he does. Joe Wall, the guy who can eat an entire box of goldfish in a single sitting, is a contributor to his classes, to his cross-country team, to the Eagle Media program, and every time he enters Heritage High School, it's with a smile, it's with positive intent, and he will leave a legacy here at Heritage from which we can all benefit.
Henry is the epitome of pride, character, and excellence. He has shown this in his schoolwork as he maintains a high standard in all of his AP and honors classes. He has played alto saxophone in the Heritage Jazz Band for 3 years, as well as the Heritage Symphonic Band for over 4 years. He was the first chair in jazz and is the first chair in symphonic band. This leadership is also found in his student government class and as captain of your Heritage hockey team. He has led the hockey team to a successful season, beating Regis 4-0 for the first time in over a decade. Henry's pride, character, and excellence can be found in everything he does. Henry Fleck is one of my self-proclaimed favorite students. Well, at least he tells me he is my favorite student every time he sees me walking through the hall, and has every day since his sophomore year. His personality is contagious and his energy is endless. Henry is smart, kind, funny, athletic, and musically talented. It just doesn't seem fair that he is good at it all. At Heritage, we always talk about students that will leave a lasting impression, and Henry will be a student I always think of with a smile and a happy memory.
James has always been a persistent person. He gets to work early and stays late. He is committed to his academics, his sports, and his friends. James is a diligent student and stays on top of his assignments. He is committed to all the sports and has to be dragged off the field. He's always there to check on his friends. A great testament to his exemplification of pride, character, and excellence are in his highest rank of Boy Scouts before blowing the age of 14. On the field, in scouting, in the classroom, or with his friends, James represents the qualities of pride, character, and excellence. One of James's greatest attributes is his sense of humor. He was always able to add a little comic relief to class whenever necessary. It is no surprise that his initials are JK. With all joking aside, James was always respectful and would do anything he could to help someone out. I am very proud to call James Kramer an Eagle.
Even if you've never seen Garrett Gomans, it's very likely you've heard of him. Garrett demonstrates pride, character, and excellence in his involvement with the music department. He has earned a varsity letter in band for 3 years and has participated in marching band pit orchestra for 3 years. In addition, he has shown excellent leadership as the trumpet section leader for the past 2 years. You might not recognize his face, but you'll certainly recognize him as a leader and a dedicated musician. I would like to introduce to you the wonderful, charming, and talented Garrett Gomans. When I hear Garrett's name, I instantly smile. When Garrett laughs, it is infectious, and everyone laughs. Garrett's passions are wide-ranging, from music to fine woodworking, and is talented at everything in between. Garrett is free with his time and is always there to lend a hand and a kind word. Garrett truly has been dedicated to pride, character, and excellence, and will always represent the best Heritage has to offer.
Who is Liam McCarthy? You may know him as the kid with the longest hair on the varsity lacrosse team. Maybe you know him as the team captain of the mountain biking team who is never shy about energetically encouraging his teammates. You may have seen him occasionally wearing a pink shirt around school as the link commissioner or carrying around a 3-ring binder for his duties as the index editor of the yearbook. You might have even caught him around in other school organizations like NHS or Alpine Club. Outside of school, you may know him as an Eagle Scout with 6 Eagle Palms. You may even know him as a search and rescue lieutenant with over 1,250 hours of service to citizens across Colorado. However you know him, you'll always find him eager to help others in any way he can, no matter the cost. In all that he is and in all that he does, Liam represents the very best of heritage. Liam McCarthy, or dare I say Cleum as the yearbook editor board knows him, is an all-around great guy. Words like rad and sick are typically used to describe him. No joke, words stolen straight from the HHS Kindness Padlet, and these are both accurate. Liam is a pretty chill guy, rocking his Bojo's hat on top of that flock of hair, but there is so much more to him, like his really, really cool socks. But in all seriousness, he consistently goes out of his way to make lives better for those around him. And while he may be constantly late, you know he'll give his all to whatever it is, whoever it is, when he does finally arrive. He's got a heart of gold. Just like the forget-me-not is the flower of September, Liam is a truly unforgettable gem of a human being, and we are all better for knowing him.
Throughout his time here at Heritage, Thomas Garcia represented these aspects not only to the best of his abilities, but also reaching beyond boundaries in an effort to better himself, his community, and his school. Thomas' pride for his school began as an underclassman when he found a passion for the arts in our band and theater departments. Over his 4 years at Heritage, he has performed with 6 bands and 1 student-led ensemble, as well as been an active member of the HHS Theater in tech crew, acting, pit orchestra, and this year as a 1-act director. There's nothing Thomas prides himself more on than the lessons he's learned, the experience he has gained, and the friendships he's made. Thomas gives his whole heart to everything he does. His time at Heritage and his impact on those around him has shown his excellence and will continue to shine within our school for years to come. Thomas is the consummate student leader. He leads with integrity, commitment, collaboration, and great heart. Maya Angelou suggests that people may not remember what you say or do, but will always remember how you made them feel. She's describing Thomas. Relationships mean everything to him, and people who meet Thomas walk away feeling cared for and listened to. He's the gentle and gentleman and the talent and talented. Don't miss the opportunity to celebrate this young man, Mr. October, as Mr. Eagle.
Samuel exemplifies the core values of pride, character, and excellence in everything he does. As a member of the student government, he has helped plan many of the events held at school, and as an ambassador, he has prepared new students for their transition to high school. From spending time with his family and friends, to studying for a difficult test, to doing community service or planning projects, Samuel exemplifies the core values of pride, character, and excellence every single day. Samuel Trawick embodies the pride and excellence of Heritage High School through his devotion and leadership. His exuberance for his roles in student government and ambassadors can be witnessed daily in the halls and classrooms. But what I admire most about Samuel is his character. From his group Halloween costume as Florida Man to our shared affinity for cheese, and most notably, his ability to connect with anyone who comes his way, Samuel's sense of humor and charm make him the obvious choice for Mr. Eagle.
Rylan Montoya exhibits pride, character, and excellence, both in and out of the classroom. As co-founder of Dumb Club, He has raised money and awareness for multiple charities, ranging from homelessness to hunger to marine life preservation. He believes these charities could change the world. From heritage theater musicals and singing to a lifetime of composing music and AP classes, Rylan Montoya exhibits pride, character, and excellence in everything he does. If you are a student at Heritage, you know Rylan Montoya as that kind friend that asks you how your day went. Or perhaps as that handsome guy sitting next to you in Spanish class who helps you understand conjugation, but didn't make you feel bad for not getting it the first time. If you're a teacher at Heritage, you know Rylan Montoya as a top-notch student who always puts forth his best effort, no matter how small or great the task. And if you do not know Rylan Montoya yet, you will. He's a guy on a mission. He's changing the world for the better, one sweatshirt at a time, working to spread love and lend a helping hand to those in need. Thank you, Rylan, for making this world a little bit sweeter and a whole lot better.
How do you want to be remembered at Heritage? Okay, so I want to be remembered as a leader and as a friend more than anything. Like, sure, I want to be remembered for my grades and for my athletic performance, but more than that, I just want to be remembered as a friend and as a person who can go befriend anyone, and more than that, as a leader and being able to lead different things throughout the school, whether it be in student government or just always being the helping hand at Heritage. And yeah. I love my brothers because even though they give me such a hard time sometimes and we're always joking around with each other, I know it's in a place of love and respect for one another.
If you could meet any person in history, who would it be and why? I would meet Michael Phelps because he seems like such a standout guy that's just ready to compete and have a great time. I love my little brother because he misses me so tremendously much every day, and I don't know what I would do without him.
March was asked if it had any regrets. It declined to comment, of course.
What is your definition of success? Well, my definition of success is relative. Whether your definition of success being I have a happy family and I have a job that I love and a family and kids. Or you can have a massive corporation with billions of dollars and, you're happy with that. So really, whatever makes you happy in the end of the day is my definition of success. I love Mr. Cuthrell because he has made an amazing community for the band. Every freshman that goes in there never comes out the same. They always come out a better and a more open person. Mr. Cuthrell has been had an amazing impact on my life, and I will never forget my time here at Heritage thanks to him.
What one piece of advice / words of wisdom would you give next year's seniors? Have fun with your friends. Enjoy time with the people that are around you. Have fun. I love my mom because she makes breakfast for me every single morning, and I don't know anyone else sweeter who'd do that for me.
If you were isolated on a secluded island and could bring only 3 items, what would you bring? Well, first I'd bring one of my buddies to have someone to hang out with, and it'd be a lot more fun that way. Second, I'd bring an axe or something to help build fires and shelter. And third, I'd bring like a flare gun or some sort of way to help get someone to rescue us. I love my sister because she's my best friend and always there to talk to, but also a ton of fun to mess around with, and we have the same sense of humor, so it's a lot of fun.
What has been your favorite memory of Heritage? Honestly, just I remember sophomore year, we had this really fun friend group at lunch. We would always just, we all had double off period too. So we would eat super quick, and then just down there's a trail, and we would just take super long walks. We'd always joke around, have a lot of memories on that trail. And, I just really miss it because I don't see them as much anymore, but they're still super close to my heart. I love my dad a lot because, he's just been there for me, like through thick and thin. He's been there every practice, every game. He's helped me out so much with just everything. And just one really cool thing about him is that he's seen me go from a baby to almost 18. But I've also seen him sort of blossom into a much better person over the past 18 years. And I'm really proud of him.
If you could invent something, what would it be and why? If I were to invent anything, I think it would probably be a teleportation device. One, I just think that would be really, really cool to just kind of be transported from one place to another, like instantly. Another thing I think would be epic about it is solving a lot of logistical problems with like world hunger, poverty. If we could eliminate those logistic problems in time and money, then I think the world would be a lot better place. And then I love my mom because through thick and thin, she's always been there for me no matter what's happened. Even through the darkest time in my life when things were not amazing. She never lost hope in me, and I always know she'll be proud of me no matter what.
Where do you see yourself in 15 years? In 15 years, I will be 33 years old if I did my math correctly. Hopefully I'm correct there, but by then I will have graduated West Point. Hopefully I will have branched aviation, become an Army aviator, and hopefully we'll be flying Apaches by that point. Hopefully I will be well into my career. Hopefully I'm still flying with the Army. Maybe I will have gotten out by that point, but my hope is to have a career in the military, flying helicopters, staying in for a while, going through the ranks, and hopefully at the end of the day making a difference in the community and trying to help save lives in whatever way possible, and really just making sure that I achieve my end goal of making myself better so I can make other people better. I love my brother Keegan because he's been with me all these years. I've known him for his entire 16 years of life, and while friends come and go, he's stayed with me, and you really can't break the bond that blood is. And we share so many of the same likes and dislikes and things we like to do in our free time and the interests we have in our future and the careers we want to go into. And when no one else is there for me, he still stands with me the entire way, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I know that it's just being his brother is a lifelong bond that we have forever shared and will continue to share.
What is the most important lesson your role model has taught you? And my role model would probably be Ethan Perry. He graduated about 2 years ago. And the most important lesson that he probably taught me was perseverance, because he was involved in so many things within the school. He was an amazing academic. He did TSA. He auditioned for ambassadors. He was the drum major. He did all these things. And throughout all of that, he continued to put his all into everything he did. And I strive to be like that for my entire high school career and hopefully for the rest of my life. And for my I love, because I'm going to talk about my grandfather. We call him Papa Tom. And I love him, Tom Wilson, because he has struggled with a lot of cancer throughout his life. He continues to struggle with it today, including kidney cancer, lung cancer, skin cancer. And throughout all of that, he continues to love all of us unconditionally, even through his mental and physical baggage that he carries with him every single day. He continues to be the best grandfather possible. He calls us after every single rehearsal, audition, show, me and my brother, whether it's band or choir or theater. He's always there for us. And I love him because he continues to just love us unconditionally.
How can Heritage best support the community? I think that Heritage can best support the community in the attitude that we set as a student body that is obviously well exemplified by the staff here. I feel like we all have a pretty good positive environment that we go through the day with, and we are very open people, and I think that's just amazing. Other things like the carnival that we do out on the football field, I think that's really awesome because a lot of families come and do that, and people bring their little siblings, and other things just like the plays and musicals, just whatever gets people's families involved, especially younger siblings, or what we can do to help out the middle schools and get them more ready for high school, I think is just some of the ways that Heritage helps out the community, and I think that it's just really important that we make the most positive impact that we can make. I love my mom because she's my whole world. She is always there for me whenever I need anything. If I need to rant about what happened in math class, or I just want to watch a movie and eat food, she's there no matter what. She still makes my lunches even though I'm a senior. I think that's just really awesome, and she's just so sweet and so amazing, and I don't think I would be the person I am today without her in any regard. So I just would say I love my mom.
If you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? Personally, I'd invest the money into making a goat farm so I could play piano and sing lullabies to my goats. And I love my mom because she always believes in me even when I don't believe in myself, and she's always shown me how to be a good person.
Vote for me! You're really cool! You're really cool!